very good. Deck of the month for June. It's Quick Draw. I mean, it's a pretty good deck. I used it for YCS Chicago. I went X3 through 7 rounds. Dropped after I went X3, which I shouldn't have. I should have just won my last round and made it to day 2 because 1X3 made it. So, but I don't think my tiebreakers were that good. So I made it to the finals of a win-and-met with this and lost because my teammate, I told him to play a card and it wound up screwing me in the end. So we'll just start the deck. Double Lone Fire. It searches out your Titanial, which is a beat stick, and it stops Deep Prison, Book of Moon, Brain Control. It's a pretty good card. Spore, best tuner in the deck by far. You remove a 3-star, and it's now a 4-star tuner because it gains the level that you removed. Remove a 3-star plant, like a Lone Fire or a Dandelion, and it goes to a 4-star, so you can basically synchro with anything on your field now. So, I mean, seems like a good card to me. It's best tuner by far in the deck. Double Dandelion combos really well with the double Quick Draw. Best opening play the deck has is dump Dandelion with Quick Draw, synchro for Drill Warrior. I mean, it's a pretty good combo. I've won match. Normally, when you do that, you wind up doing pretty well that duel. Double Debris brings back your Dandelion, Lone Fire. You can bring back basically those two. I mean, and then it can also bring back Trip Raikou. Raikou is so good this format. It's the best flip effect. Probably this format, yeah. It's probably the best flip effect by far, actually. You just flip, kill a back row. You don't have to target with it, so you can, like, if they have Stardust, you can flip and just mill. You can flip and mill. You don't have to target with it, so, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. It mills 3, helps with the Pot of Avarices, so, double Caius. I also play Treeborn in the deck, so, yeah, so Treeborn.
Hold on, wait a second. You can't really see it.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Treeborn, you have infinite tributes, basically, unless you have a back row set, so, yeah. Light and Darkness, you have so many tributes, because you're normally going to have field control with the deck. It's really good against everything, but it can't negate twice in a chain. That's the only thing that makes it bad. So, I mean, neither can Titanial, by the way. Titanial
apparently it has to go to 0.
can't. No, a judge ruled at YCS. An idiot judge that said he asked the head judge, but he lied because we asked afterwards. He said it had to go to 0, and my brother lost in the semifinals of a win-and-mat because of it. But
douchebag.
3 Thunder King, the best opening play the deck has, besides Quick Draw. The Quick Draw, Dandelion. It shuts so much stuff down right now. I mean, Herald, they scoop if you open it first turn, and they can't get rid of it within their 3 turns. They basically lose because they don't have any back row support, and they don't have a 1900 beat stick to come out. Basically, all their only out is Arcana Force the Full or whatever. That's basically their only out, the Spirit Reaper guy. And Infernities, it's amazing because it single-handedly shuts down Launcher. They can't search for it, but if they have it with Beetle and Archfiend engraved, they can still synchro, but I'll just tribute my Thunder King to negate it. So, I mean, it's basically one of the best monsters right now in this format. Card Trooper helps support the Pot of Avarice. So, Gores, mandatory. You're playing Infernities. They attack. They swarm your field. They have Mistworm. They get rid of everything. You drop Gores, and you basically come back. You have a strong play now, unless they have Chaos Emperor Dragon or whatever. But that card, they normally sync for Stardust before they go into that. So Sangan searches out 14 targets. You have 14 targets with Sangan. So, I mean, it's pretty good. Treeborn, it helps with the Caius when you draw it. It helps with the Titanial. Titanial is the worst card to draw in the whole deck. But, I mean, you can still get it off because you have Treeborn and Dandelion and Spore. And Spore. And it really helps. The Treeborn really helps as long as you don't have a back row set. Heavy Storm. We'll go spells. Heavy Storm. Best mass removal card in the game. Spell trap wise.
There we go.
You just gotta be careful and watch out for Starlight Road. So it's basically a 1-for-1 this format. So I mean, Foolish Burial sends your Treeborn, your Spore, and your Dandelion to grave, or it can also send your 5th target for Pot of Avarice. It's one of the better cards in the deck. Oh, I've said that with a bunch, but it doesn't matter. Double Book. I was thinking about playing 3, but I found a decent card to play instead. But I'm thinking about going back to Trip Book because there's too many synchros right now. So, and I don't like it. MST. It's a staple. 3 Pot of Avarice. The best +1 draw in the game right now, as of right now anyways. Yeah, mini decks. This is one of the only decks that can support 3 right now. Unless you're playing Cat, and you gotta basically have to play 3 Raikou Charge to support it then. Let's go to spells.
Green traps?
Well, traps, yes. 3D Prison. I'm thinking it's a staple right now in this deck. It gets rid of Stardust. Stardust kind of screws you. Yeah, it's just an overall good card. Double Bottomless, because it's a staple and it's really good. Starlight Road, you're really only using it for Heavy Storm. I mean, not Heavy Storm, Torrential Mirror Force, because Heavy Storm doesn't hurt that much when you don't have any cards that are chainable. I mean, it does hurt when you have like 4 set, but you're normally not gonna have 4 set. You're gonna set like 1 at a time, and you're gonna have, because you play like 25 monsters, so it's normally gonna be good. Torrential, you just have to watch out for Starlight Road, because Starlight Road's a bitch. Phoenix Wing, it helps get Fuel the Pot of Avarice as well. I mean, a bunch of the cards do, but it also gets Dandelion, Spore, and Treeborn Engrave, along with the big monsters that are dead in your hand that you don't want to have. And then I'll play Double Dust. I play 1 Phoenix Double Dust because Phoenix Wing gets around Stardust. If they have Stardust on board, you can just Phoenix Wing their Stardust and they can't get it back. They don't get it back. But if you try and Dust Tornado, you'd only be able to Dust Tornado their back row, and they can negate your Dust Tornado with their Stardust. So, Solemn, staple. Call the Haunted. It's the card that I took out the 3rd book for. It's really good. You bring out your Titanial with it. You bring out your Gores with it. You bring out Lone Fire and In Phase. It's just an overall good card. Synchros. Double Stardust. Because basically Double Stardust is a staple. You can bring it out with, if you have a token on board, synchroing with the Debris Dragon, bring back 3-star and sync with a token or a Treeborn, and that's pretty good. And you can also remove a 3-star plant from grave, special summon Spore, and sync with a 4-star, which is most of the time the 4-star is going to be Thunder King. Red Dragon, it's another dragon type 8-star, and it's really good against mirror matches. Junk Destroyer, it's decent. You don't get it off every game, but it's nice to have in your extra deck still. Black Rose has it's the best synchro in the deck. You use its 2nd effect, and it won me a game it won me a match in YCS Chicago because the guy was playing Herald. He set a monster, passed. I set Dandelion, passed. He set another monster and passed without any back row in his grave. I mean, in his back row. Any back row set. And I flip summoned Dandelion, summoned Debris, synchroed with the Dandelion into Debris and into Black Rose, and remove the Dandelion to flip one of his his monsters up.
15
and
seconds.
Put it to 0. Junk Archer, Nitro Warrior, Ancient Fairy, Double Drill Warrior, Brionic, Goyo, Iron Chain, Turbo Warrior, Catastrophe.